Hi and welcome back. This is part 2 of our Vero Beach vacation. Wednesday we were up early and made it over to the lemon tree, I guess around 8 o'clock, and there was no line like there was the first day we went. It was a half-hour wait. That's why we went over to Country Kitchen for the second time. But we started out with breakfast at the lemon tree, and then we went back and enjoyed beach time until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, the beach was excellent. The only bad part was that they didn't have the contract for the beach chairs and the umbrellas. So we did get 2 chairs from the office. Next we went over to meet my brother and his wife at Krabby's Dockside down in Fort Myers. Had a nice time catching up for lunch. Walking into the place, we saw this little baby manatee, and later on we saw the mother cutting across between the boats that were docked, and baby was following along behind. Never saw Big Poppy though. Here's a shot of me with my brother. I certainly miss him being in Delaware, being closer, but at least we do get to talk, text, and try and get down there at least once a year to catch up. Hopefully if we move there winter time, we'll be able to catch up more. Here's me and my bride as we're getting ready to leave Krabby Dick's. And that was our night. All right, let's pick up Thursday morning. Thursday morning, I finally catch a sunrise here in Vero Beach. It's going to be a gorgeous day here today. We're going to go find some breakfast. Then we're going to go out and enjoy the beach. Rise and shine Friday morning. We headed over to 2J's. I think it's the Gold Coast Plaza. Great breakfast. It's a deli, it's a bakery, it's a restaurant, and it was delicious. We left with 2 loaves of rye bread, and they were gigantic, and they were very good. All we needed was butter for the trip. Speaking of trips, it would have been just under an hour from Vero Beach over to Fox Mike Yankee over there in Fort Myers. And instead, we took the 3-hour tour, thanks to Mary's GLC 300, who ran flawlessly and got great mileage. We could not believe the amount of cattle farms. Oh my God. I knew there was a lot of cattle in Florida, but boy, did we see a lot. A lot of Charolais, Hereford, Black Baldies, Black Angus. There was just a lot of cattle. Some horses, sod farms, and a lot of landscape businesses with the big palm trees, and it was really pretty. A nice trip, a lot of small towns, a fun time. Once Mary and I settled in, checked out the room, got everything situated, Mary and Anna swapped text messages, and Bob and Anna said that they would come over and pick us up, and then we could go out to lunch. So we got cleaned up a bit and locked up the room, and off we went. We were on the 3rd floor. We got an upgraded room, so that was really nice. Overlooking a game preserve, I thought they said, or a park, I'm not sure. So we go down into the lobby, and then we go out front, and I'm expecting to see Bob's GMC pickup. And around the corner comes a golf cart. Bob and Anna purchased a golf cart while they were down this year. So that was kind of neat. I didn't get a picture of it. I dropped the ball. Anyway, the girls got on the back, so they were facing out the back, and I jumped up front with Bob. It's a short drive over to the community. It's pretty much located out behind the Hampton Inn property. So you go through the first gate, and it's all single-family homes. At least that's what I saw. Sticks and bricks, I guess they run in around the $300,000 range. And then we kept driving, went through the second gate, which was a modular home community. Very nice, very well kept. Uh, you went around and there was all circles or pods is the easiest way to describe them. And they each had a name: heron, I don't know, wood duck, whatever. There was all kinds of different waterfowl names and whatnot. And so we went over to where Bob and Anna was staying, checked out their place. It was really nice. And then we gathered everything up, jumped into the truck this time, and we took a drive towards Naples to have lunch at Coconut Jack's. We went in, we had a great lunch, drinks, and had a good time. Bob and Anna, they're all right. We have a lot of fun with them. Mary looked that up. I'm not sure which one it was, but we went in, we had a great lunch, um, drinks, and had a good time. Bob and Anna, they're a riot. We have a lot of fun with them. Um, Mary and Anna are probably best of friends, I would say. And so we got some good pictures of them together on the real big chair out front. And we had a group shot of us at the table. It was, like I said, it was a good time. We had fun. And as we were leaving the place, of course, the ladies were shopping for keepsakes. Mary bought a nice hat. And I was taking a picture of the water line from Ian, which is the top one, water level raised above, about a foot above the doorways. And at the very bottom was Irma. That was about 8 to 10 inches above the floor. So, unbelievable, the damage. We left Cactus Jacks, Coconut Jacks, in the wrong part of the country. Cactus, I guess, would be in the southwest. Anyway, we left there and went on a drive through Bonita Springs, and the damage was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. We got to see a lot of the homes, a lot of real expensive homes. A lot of places have been rebuilt and restored, but there was still a lot of damage to places that were not up on stilts or up on any pilings. But it was a nice tour to go through and check out some of the local places. We caught up later in the evening with Lynn and Clark, and we all met, and I cannot remember the name of the place we went out for appetizers and drinks. The restaurant was good. Service was good. After Bob parked, we walked in, and the ladies went around the outside of the outdoor dining area because it had like a plastic covering. Bob and I went through the aisleway where all the tables were under that covering. That's where we headed. Bob was ahead of me. I stumbled on the wheelchair ramp and did a face plant. No, I shouldn't say face. I ended up on my left wrist, left knee, left shoulder. And yeah, it was really embarrassing. All the people that were sitting outside eating did the big gasp. I stood up eventually, and people were asking, "Are you all right? Are you okay?" And Bob said, "I didn't even see, he didn't even see what happened because I was behind him." And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. Maybe it's time for that first drink now." And got a little bit of laughter, and off we went. Totally embarrassed, and the body bruised a little bit, but we stayed there for a while. We ended up closing the place, although can't take a lot of pride in that because it wasn't well, they did have a bar, but we closed the place. It was the 6 of us and another group of 4 or 6. We all walked out together, so that was kind of fun. Once we finished our tour, we headed back and sat around and chit-chatted for a while, had some good laughs, hung out until we met up with Lynn and Clark. We all decided to go over to the Vanderbilt Beach Resort and Spa. Not staying there, not using the spa, but we went to the Turtle Club, which is their beach restaurant. Had a great time. Went back, beautiful view of the bay, and I should say the Gulf of America. So we enjoyed lunch, good service, good food. Lynn and Clark had to leave and due to a commitment they had back in the community where they live, which is also where Bob and Anna were staying. Bob and Anna took us on a tour. We drove into Naples, I believe. I got to see some bridge work. We had a good time. Good tour. Unbelievable, though, the amount of damage. And of course, while we were driving around, I was looking up some homes on Zillow. Yeah, Gary would never be able to live there. I wouldn't be able to live in a garage there. But anyway, I think the smallest place was about the size of our home, right around 2,200 square feet was 3.8 million. That was the smallest one. No, can't do that. We left the high rent district, drove around a little bit, and went down to the waterfront. Not sure where. We visited a place called Tin City. Lots of shops, 2 restaurants. The ladies had a blast walking around shopping. Bob and I sat out on the benches and we people watched. Although Bob did grab a sample from the ice cream place. I couldn't eat another thing, so I passed on ice cream. After that, we headed back and sat around and chatted for a good bit. And then Bob and Anna took us back over to our hotel so we could pack up and get some good sleep time to prepare for Sunday's drive north. All right, Sunday morning. The ride home was supposed to be 16 and a half hours from the Fort Myers area. It was not. It was about 18 and a half. We saw multiple accidents. Traffic across Florida heading northeast across Route 4. Terrible traffic. Very slow. We finally got to Daytona on I-95 and headed north. We made a stop at Buc-ee's and filled up, and then stopped at Buc-ee's in North Carolina, I think. Yeah, one of those. And then we headed all the way up just, I think when we got to Emporia, right as we turned on Route, I think it's 58, to head towards Norfolk from 95. And we made a stop and topped off fuel there. And then we got on the road and ground pounded all the way back. And let me tell you, I was beat. I was really beat. Slept a good bit. I don't think Mary and I have fully recovered from the drive. And it's been almost a week. So we are not driving again. I think I did 2,500 and some miles, 38 hours of driving, not counting all the around town driving in Vero Beach. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're still here at the end, leave a comment down below if you like. Please check out our blog. It's way more detailed and a lot easier to follow the timeline. Okay, thanks again for watching. Be safe, take care out there, and flying beach driving any day of the week.